I am Suzie de Jonge and I'm the founder of Beautifully Selfish, and this is Masterpiece in Progress. So what do you think are the biggest issues that negatively affect our view of self as women?
The biggest thing is I'm not enough. Without question, I'm not enough. I mean, it's much harder for women. You know, we don't have any female versions of Pavarotti or Barry White. You know, men, if they're very intelligent or relaxed, they don't have to also be a perfect size 6 or whatever it is in Australia. You know, men are allowed to be smart or funny. But women have to be the whole package: smart, funny, thin, perfectly groomed. They're not allowed to age. And it is very hard for women because we expect so much of them. We blame women for the way the children turn out, not the dad. And it's really, really unfair. So women have got this belief that I'm not enough. I'm certainly not beautiful enough. I'm not slim enough. Even if I am, I should be slimmer. I'm not young enough, I'm not interesting enough, I'm not sexy enough, I'm not fascinating enough. And you know, when we have women politicians like Angela Merkel, we judge them for what they look like. No one does that to male politicians. I know, and when I go on television, people write to me and they go, I love what you're wearing, where did you get that blouse from? They don't listen to you, they kind of look at what you're wearing, which is interesting, because when I do the radio, they listen. You know, women have are expected to be perfect body, perfect house, perfect kids, perfect home, and it's really hard. And then you look at someone like Jane Fonda and think, well, it never ends now. It used to be that when you got to 70, you could put your big pants on and eat a few cakes, but not now. Even at 88, you've still got to look like you're hot and sexy. And you know, I remember watching a picture of Madonna when she was pregnant on television, and someone went, oh my God, look at Madonna. She's still wearing leopard skin. How pathetic. She can't stop trying to be sexy. But, you know, if she did turn up in a baggy old crowd and go, look at Madonna. She's not sexy now. She's a mother. She's let herself go. So women have their judge.
You can't win, can we?
No, and so what you have to do is stop caring. Don't let anyone judge you. Judge yourself. Wake up and go, I'm enough. Yes, I've got cellulite. You know what? Doesn't make a tiny bit of difference to the fact that I'm enough. Yes, I've got some wrinkles. I'm enough. Yes, I'm older now. I'm enough. Yeah, I don't have like a 5-star home where everything is shiny glass and perfect, but that makes no difference. I'm enough. And when you say, when you say I'm a goddess, your mind goes, hey, no, not really a goddess, are you? Because look, you've got droopy breasts and you haven't shaved your legs and you don't live in a goddess's palace. So it starts to, when you go enough, it goes, of course you are. You always have been. You always will be. You're enough. All that stuff is just the packaging. And when you know you're enough, you can't be rejected, which is the most wonderful, wonderful thing of all. Because we are kind of wired to be really damaged by rejection, because when we lived in tribes, we needed 2 things. I must find connection and I must avoid rejection, because if this tribe rejects me, I won't make it, because we needed a whole tribe to hunt, to keep us safe from other tribes. So we had to belong to a tight-knit group. And we know that if you didn't behave, they banished you, they cast you out, they marooned you, they sent you into isolation. And so we are wired to fear rejection. And yet, if somebody rejected you now, you could live in a little apartment on your own, get all your groceries delivered, have 15 cats, and live until you're 102. We don't die from being rejected, but we still feel like we might.
Yeah.
And so when you say, I cannot be rejected unless I choose to believe what the person who's trying to reject me is saying, then you feel different. No guy is sitting at home going, I'm rejecting you. Yay, I'm not calling you, I'm just rejecting you. People forget to call. It doesn't work. Yeah. He's not sitting at home going, well, you have cellulite and you're not perfect. Because all the guys I've met love women's imperfections. I worked with 2 men, both famous, both worked one worked in the nightclub business and one worked in fashion, and they both had wives that had deformed breasts. and they just worship them. And look at Charles and Camilla. He adores that woman. He couldn't love her more.